Hey everyone, welcome back to JaRDev. Today I'm playing a game called 2064 Read-Only Memories. I'm doing this at the request of Sean Heatherly, who got to request this because he backed the top tier of our Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/JaRDev. Apparently I had it in my Steam library, I don't know where it came from. Is the game just starting, or is this just like a little intro thing? I don't know. Possibly. Anyway, yeah, apparently I have it in my Steam library. So let's... How do we start? I think we're starting. Here we go. Let's do a new game. I think it's like a point and click kind of thing.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
What a voice actor, wow.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
A new cyberpunk adventure. Okay. I don't want to skip it. I think we're into it now, though. I think. Maybe. Yes. Ah, the prologue. It's a good place to start. December 20th, 2064? Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Oh, okay, that was it. Okay, so point and click. Lappy. Look at Lappy. Talk to Lappy. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating, as usual. What's this, a sink? Use an item on sink, turn on sink, talk to sink. You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. Ha. Do we have any items? Got an ID card, okay. Door. Open door. It's late and nothing is really open right now. Okay, so bed. Sleep in bed. You probably shouldn't sleep before submitting your article. Okay. Boot up Lappy. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Okay, you have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Okay, so we've got OK Today, Journal Logic, Lips Live, and Inbox. Okay, so Journal Logic, I guess. Compose. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where'd you put those damn headphones anyway? Okay. So... they're not going to be in there. So I've got to find where I put them, I guess. Where would it be? It's like in a little fridge. It could be in the fridge, honestly. You open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. No thank you. So it's not in my inventory. Where could it be? A sheet of paper? I don't know. Look at window. Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken. Window being propped open by that book. Maintenance request pending. Oh, there's the headphones. Pick up the headphones. Hooray, they're my items. So I guess I have to use them now. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Okay, so I go like... play music, I guess? Oh, neat. Oh, okay, so it's like... you can play the songs, I guess? Okay, cool. What should I... use an item on Lappy, my headphones? They sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. Is that enough? What if I use it on the fridge? You sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of a cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Unfortunately, you learn that mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. Okay, that should be enough testing of the headphones. Okay, right away. Let's do it. Boy, it does take a while to boot this thing up, doesn't it? Okay, journal logic. Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul. Bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. In the emails. Oh, he's already doing it. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Sounds good. Or you could read some OK Today and catch up on some news before you sleep. No, I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna go to sleep. Off he goes. Oh god, is there somebody outside? What? What are you doing here? What are you? What are you doing in my apartment, you fucker? He's at my computer.
Good. You're finally awake.
She?
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
No. Go for it. What the hecky?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Why are you in my apartment?
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Sweet. I do like the, everything's voiced, I guess. All the characters.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Did you blue screen my lappy? What was it? A snag.
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
You absolute fucker.
I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
That's all I have.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Sounds like a pretty good deal, actually.
It is the least I can do.
Hey, you fucked it up.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
Who is Hayden? Haven't seen him in over a year, apparently.
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
But you're the new hope. Start from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
No.
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Hayden just had one contact anyway.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I've never looked for a missing person, but I can try.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll see about that, fella.
Don't worry. If Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable.
Are we supposed to know who Hayden is? Like, what the fuck?
If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway, fella?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Oh, Turing. Alan.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Or to kill you, Turing. How are you different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner.
That's still pretty clever, though.
They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
God, how old is he?
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
Let's go find Hayden, I guess.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Oh god. Getting a little bit deep there, Turing. How would you know, one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
Whoa. Getting a little bit real there, fella. Oh, or philosophical, yeah, sure, whatever.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Well, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account.
You fucking what?
The car has just arrived.
You son of a bitch. I can totally afford that. Let's go. My door opened. Off we go. Vroom. Hayden's apartment. Oh, it's the morning now. Oh, right, yeah, of course. December 21st.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired.
What? That's weird.
I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
Lucky break.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
How dare you. Yeah, you made your point about the door, let's just head in. Are you sure he was actually kidnapped?
I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission for no reason. Breaking and entering is just not a sustainable hobby. So yes, I am quite certain. I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Okay. It'd be fun to see you try, bitch.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
Wow.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
I just noticed, I'm pretty sure that's like the Golden Gate Bridge in the background there. Pretty sure we're in San Francisco, right?
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
what's done is done.
Excellent point. let's start searching for clues.
Alright, so now we do like some investigating, I guess. Neat. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave the game there. I want to check if, like, there's been other games, like, in the series, and that's why I don't know who Hayden is. Let's have a look. Mid-boss. It doesn't look like it. Gaming in color? No, it's a video, and then these are just, like, the soundtracks. Or, like, a wallpaper thing? The art book. Huh, neat. Okay, well there you go. That was a quick look at 2064 read-only memories. It was nice. It was pretty easy just to sit down here and just use a mouse. Didn't have to move around much at all. It's fantastic. It's pretty funny. It's got some good references like Star Wars in there. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!